Hi, this is Karen and welcome to another card making tutorial at dolallycrafts. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in Mornington, Victoria, down in Australia, if you don't recognise the accent. Okay, this is the card we're making today. Now, last week I showed you the Magnolia Blooms cards set that's available. These are tiny little note cards that come as a complete set, including Memories and More card toppers and envelopes. There's 10 cards and envelopes in the set and 10 card toppers. I wanted to show you another version. I actually purchased at the same time I got the Magnolia Blooms card set. I also got the normal sized note cards and envelopes set, which gives you 20 note cards and 20 envelopes to match. As well as that, I decided to get some early espresso cardstock because that's another colour that's in the suite. So this card is made using Petal Pink and Early Espresso, which are two of the colours that are in the suite, along with Soft Suede and Mossy Meadow. I really like this little card. I think it looks cute. I think anybody would be pleased to receive it. I've even got a little second generation stamp on the inside there, and I've stamped the back of the envelope also with the larger Magnolia image and the front of the envelope with the Magnolia image. Now this is the Magnolia Blooms, which is the mini stamp set that comes with the Magnolia Blooms cards. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 6 stamps in the set, which is congratulations, happy birthday and thank you. Now, this also matches in with the Magnolia Lane stamp set that's in the annual catalogue. For those that weren't aware, it's the same font that's used and just other images of magnolias. As I said, I made this card to show you the versatility of the card set. Now, I also used the striped organdy ribbon that is in the annual catalogue. This is 5/8 of an inch and it's in the Petal Pink, and I think I'm pretty sure it's part of the Magnolia Lane set. So yeah, it all matches. Now these pearls are actually Kaiser pearls in the blush. I use them because I don't have any of the blends, and I'm not even sure if the blends come in Petal Pink, but the blush tends to match really well with the Petal Pink in the second generation of the stamp. So yeah, they're the ones I use. They're really old ones. I found them when I was cleaning out my bedside drawer. I don't know what they were doing in there, but that was where I found them. So I thought, well, they look really nice with the card. Okay, enough chattering. On with the card. Okay, all the sizes can be found on my blog. Now, I'm actually using the I can't remember the name. It's a specialty paper and it's got glimmer, like it looks like it's got Wink of Stella all the way through the card anyway. I can't remember the name of it, but I'll pop it just here. It's off-white, but when it's against the early espresso, it doesn't, and once you've stamped the back of the Whisper White card, it's not as noticeable. Having said that, I'm just checking. Right, fold the card this way. As I said, these are note cards. They come in a pack of 20 note cards, 20 envelopes. So I've just creased the side, and once again there's a leading edge there. I'm not normally one to make side fold cards. I'm just wondering whether this one I shouldn't make this way. I think I might actually change it up a little bit and make it a tent fold. So I will just measure out some of the ribbon. That should be plenty to wrap around. Now, before I actually started by stamping the flowers, this time I'm going to bring in my early espresso and I'm going to stamp the happy birthday first so that I can go around it with the flowers. Now I'm just lining that up straight, and I'm hoping to be able to stamp this straight as well. I know my head's going to get in the way. I do apologise. Oh wow, I actually stamped that fairly straight. Now I stamped that with full strength of the early espresso, which is what I did for this one. I'm now going to bring in the large Magnolia stamp. And what did I do with my scrap? I did have a scrap of paper here, because I'm on my very last sheet. I've got to order some more. I've been saying that, but I really do mean it this time. I need to order more of my backing paper, my graph paper. Okay, so we stamp off and then bring that in and stamp on. So this is called second generation stamping. So stamp off and then stamp on. I'm pressing as hard as possible here. Stamp off and stamp on. Stamp off and stamp on. Okay. That's all I need that one for now. So move that aside, and I'm going to bring in the petal pink. And once again, just flip that over, because I don't want to get any of the early espresso on the petal pink. Once again, stamp off, stamp on. Wouldn't you know it, I get almost to the end of making the card and the disc runs out of space. I've got 16 gig on that and I've run out of space. So I've got the 32 gig in there. And when I was checking, when I was doing this focal point, the camera wasn't recording. So I was just going to explain what I've done, but I will show you. So I'll just have to make sure I've got this cut to size before I start stamping. Okay, so what I did, I will explain it. I'll leave that there so I know where it is. I stamped, I was really pleased with that one because I actually managed to get the stamp smack dab in the middle and very straight on the piece of card. Now watch me stuff this one up. Okay. Is that straight? Oh, will wonders never cease. I actually managed to get it straight. Now I also decided with this one to have it on an angle. Have it landscape instead of portrait. Now I'll bring my scrap of paper in because I'm on my last one of these. And what I'm going to do is stamp off and then bring the stamp in and stamp on. So stamp off and then bring it back in and stamp on. And I'm only going to do, I might do one just at the top, just an edge over the top there. Now it looks weird because it hasn't got the other one there. So another one there, and this way it looks like it's been, and I forgot to stamp that one off. It looks like it looks like it's been cut out of a larger piece. Now also the happy birthday stands out more because everything else is second generation. Now I bring my wink of Stella in, and once again I will remind you, anybody who purchases the Magnolia Blooms card set for $77.50 through my online store for the month of July will either get a wink of Stella brush. If you already have one, after you've placed your order, let me know that you've already got a wink of Stella and I will send you out some basic rhinestones. And that offer is valid all through July for anybody who purchases that particular set through my online store. Okay, so now what I did was just very lightly gave a hint of the petal pink to the inside of the leaf, the petals on the Magnolia, just to give a smattering of colour. And it's easy to find where you need to colour in because the artist, when they've drawn this, has actually added some shading with just a few pen strokes. Now I'll leave that out for a moment because the other part that got cut off with filming, I stamped an extra second generation of the early espresso onto a scrap of card with the larger Magnolia, and I'm just fussy cutting it out. I've almost finished, and that was when my camera turned off to let me know that I hadn't actually been filming because my memory card was full. If it's not the memory card going on me, it's the batteries. I don't seem to be able to film more than 1.5 videos without one or the other packing in on me. Okay, so we've got this painted. Now back in with the wink of Stella. And now I'm going to bring in the scrap of petal pink striped ribbon, and I'm going to attach that to the back of the focal image, and I'm just attaching it with some sticky tape instead of fiddling around. I will anchor it with a bit of glue tape in a moment, a bit of Snail, but the basics are just attached with a tiny bit of sticky tape. If I can get it to go the right way. There we go, and then I just need one more piece over here, which will be tied into a fake knot. Well, it's still a knot, but it makes it look like it was wrapped around and then tied. Okay, and we'll just trim that off like so, and then come in with dimensionals. Whoops, I didn't mean to pull that many off, and I'm just going to pop dimensionals into the 4 corners. Just pop it up the top there. Doesn't matter that it's hanging over a little bit, because I'm going to come in with my snail now. And as I said, I'm putting the snail over the top of the ribbon as well as the sticky tape. Bring in my matting piece, my matting layer, and line that up. Now there's only a 1/16 of an inch all the way around this piece. It's just a very fine border. Give it a smooth down. There we go. And then bring in the card base, which has already been stamped, and that is going to sit. It's not one thing today, it's another. That's Miss 15 waiting to find out if I'm picking her up from school. And it's only 10 to 3, so she shouldn't be home yet. Okay, I'm centering that. It's not quite centered. Pull it up a little bit. And there we go. Yep, that sits really nicely. Okay, move everything out the way. Bring in the first one. Bring in my pearls, and I'm just going to add a couple of pearls to this. And that still gives us the triangle and brings the attention to the happy birthday. I really like both of those cards, and don't forget we did decorate the envelope. I'll bring another envelope in, and all I did for the envelope stamp off. No, that didn't ink up properly. Stamp off, and then stamp in the corner, and then flip it over. Get the early espresso off the pad. Oh, she's determined to contact me. My phone's buzzing, my wristwatch is buzzing. Stamp off, and then stamp on there. Stamp off again. I'm trying not to get any of the early espresso onto the petal pink. And then another one, because I've got a smudge up in the corner. She's so determined to be in touch with me. She'll be going, Mum, answer the phone. Okay, so I'm going to pop those at to the side there. And that's our other envelope done. And there we go. I hope you liked today's cards. Don't forget, all of the measurements will be down in on my blog, which the link is just attached in the description bar below. And that's all from me for today, and I'll see you again on Thursday for another Throwback Thursday. Bye bye.